Alright, so I want to make a video about the Ankh and what it symbolizes and what I've learned about it, um, and also how I came to um, the understanding that I have about the Ankh. It happened around September 11th, where I went to this urban mystic fair, and I was there. Well, technically, well, yeah, it was happening a little bit before the Urban Mystic Fair, but most of the time that I was at the fair, because I went all 3 days. It was a 3 day fair, and I started to it was a 3 day fair, and then I on the first day started to get more information about the and how to use it. Um, and how it could be used to pull up energy from like I guess like your lower body and pull it up into your head. Like it's a thing called unking, and it was just something that I was like getting like as the days were going on. Like the first day, it was like really strong because I guess it was like new energy, and since it was new energy that was coming in, I like I guess it was like just more powerful. But as I got more understanding, it spread out, and I learned a little bit more about it and more about it. Like even to this day, I'm still learning more about it. But today, I ended up getting the Ankh, which I ordered like I guess like I want to say this past Friday, and this is 21st of September, and I was looking at Unks online, and I for some reason I just noticed that the hieroglyphics just started making sense. Like they just made so much sense. Like I never really put much thought into them. Well, I can't say that. I've looked at hieroglyphics, and I really didn't understand what it was saying, but now it's just like I know what it means. Like I get the meaning of it, like the symbols. And like for example, um let's see, can you see this? Like for example, let's start here. Where it has the king here and the bird. And here it has like it's like a man on a cross. Or it could be also the Grim Reaper, like, cause it kind of seems like a like a spirit on a stick, and this is the spirit on the stick, and this is the bird, and this is the king, and this is like it's like a like 3 lines. So this is like saying I guess it's like saying like what occurs, and this is like a snake right here, and this is a knife, and this is the I want to say this is the spine. So I'm thinking that it's like the cord that the snake has on, or the hold the snake that has on the body is cut, and then here we have the king again. We have a bird, and this is the I want to say this is a man and in a coffin. And then this right here represents, I don't know if you can see all this, but this represents balance, because this is a man and this is a woman on this side. And this is here, like this is like a scale, and it's an Ankh right here, and this is a sickle, like what the Grim Reaper carries. And I want to say this is also a bird, and then this is I don't know if what this one is, but this one right here is like the cycle, and this is also a knife, and this is like saying like the cycle is being cut, and then here I want to say this is I can't remember. I should have wrote it down like earlier. Like I remember like but just by like looking at it. And then this right here is like the man laying on, I guess, like his coffin, and this is like him like being resurrected. And this is a cat. And this represents balance right here. And this right here is the symbol of Aquarius. Um, so yeah, I was. This is just the stuff that I was thinking about, like when I initially like got this Ankh. And actually, no, I didn't really break this one down, but I broke another one down online. And I can't really find it. Like I don't know anybody that sells it, but I noticed that a lot of the symbols on it make sense to what's going on with me right now. But other than that, I want to say that this right here represents the seed. Like it's always been like this. This is a seed, and what I started out talking about in my videos was the black dot, and the black dot that's right here represents a seed, and it represents a seed inside of your brain, and the seed inside of your brain is the pineal gland, and what grows inside of your brain is a result of what's in your pineal gland. So the energy from your pineal gland, the energy that's sent to your pineal gland is what causes your brain to grow. And that energy is sent up from below. Like it can be sent up from your nose here, directly here. So that spiritual energy is what gives that air. It gives it air, it causes it to breathe. Like you breathe life into yourself here, and it goes directly here first. And then it causes this to get energy, it causes this to grow, and it causes you to think. And these two, this right here represents the eyes. Like I seen it online, and one of them represents sunrise, and the other one represents sunset, and that represents the eyes. Like you see into two different worlds, you see into two different dimensions, which this right here, at this point, you bring your energy in, and you're allowed to see into two different dimensions already, because you're looking from your left and your right eye, and so you see into two different perspectives, two different worlds, and um, I was gonna say that your vision is split from here, because this is what you bring in from the outside world, and since this is what you bring in from the outside world, this is what is projected kind of like from you. So this is what you see based on how you breathe and what you take in, and that energy again, like is supposed to go up, and it's supposed to enlighten you, it's supposed to give you light, and it's supposed to provide um, I want to say nutrients for your brain. And your brain is like, it's like a tree. Like if you ever look at a brain, it kind of looks like a cauliflower, or like broccoli. I want to say cauliflower better, because the way, if you cut a cauliflower like in half, it looks exactly like two hemispheres of the brain. So I want to say that it looks just like a cauliflower, or some cauliflower. And this also represents like as above, so below. Like I said, well, I don't know if I'm gonna post the other video, but this represents the male principle of the birth canal, which is here. So it's here, and then this represents the fallopian tubes. And since this represents the fallopian tubes, this also represents life. But this is the womb. So as above, so below. This is your this will be like the male principle. This will be like the fallopian tubes. This allows you to see new life and old life, and this is where the seed is it comes up. It grows from. It grows here, and yeah, and this is what life is. This is what higher consciousness is. This is what it means to like have like an immaculate conception, and to have gather all the information that you needed throughout life to give birth to a beautiful tree or a flower, like the flower of life or the tree of life is here, as you may or may not know. But it's a few more things I want to say about the Ankh. Oh, I want to say that in bringing the energy up, that for one, the Nile River is here. Like your body represents Egypt. The Nile River is in the center of your body because the Nile River is the only river that flows from I think it's south to north, and the energy of your body flows from your lower to your upper, and it gives you information. It gives you like light, or it can give you light. And I want to say that for example, this is what like Moses represented. Like he um he carried a staff, and he raised his energy up, and he one of the things that he's known for is for parting the Red Sea, and imparting the Red Sea, which is your root chakra. Imparting the Red Sea, he was able to release that energy up, and since that energy was released up, he was able to ascend and release his people. But it wasn't his people. This is something that I've been thinking about all day. It wasn't his people. It was his pupil, his eye, because your eye is in your like your eyes are divided, but your eyes are not like looking directly at the same thing at the same time. It's like looking at two different times. Like it's looking at a past life, and it's also looking at the present. Like it's looking in the darkness, and it's looking in the light. So since it's looking in the darkness, the eye that's in the darkness is um in your lower chakras, and particularly I want to say it's like in your root, but it could be in other places. 12, 12. It could be in other places as well, but I want to say that that's what he meant when he said, let my people go. It was more so let my pupil go, because he was raising his awareness up. He was releasing he was asking for his his ability to see, to be to be restored, to be lifted up from I want to say the dead, or the darkness. And he basically cleared the way, because a lot of stuff gets stored in your lower chakras, especially like your root. Your root carries a lot of energy, like because your root is technically in the intestinal area. Since it's in the intestinal area, it carries a lot of like old energy. 12, 12 again. It's literally 12, 12 at night. But it carries a lot of old energy, and it's a lot of stuff that you're holding on to. So yeah, I forgot where I was going with it, because I kind of went off on a tangent with the 12, 12 thing. But yeah, he was having that energy released up. And another way that I know this is because he's known for carrying a staff. And another thing that he's also known for is talking to the burning bush. So that also represents ascension, because he's coming from his root, parting the Red Sea, and he's talking to the burning bush, which he got his information from. The burning bush will be here, which is your pineal gland again. So yeah. But um, I want to say also, um, did I say that already? I think I said it already about how it ties to your breathing. I don't know if I said that right. I think I did. Like it ties to your breathing, like the air that you take in, it comes here, and then it spreads out through your your head. I definitely said that already. But if I have anything else to add to this, I will. But I just want to share that because I've been thinking about it for a few days, and I've been getting more information about it as the days go on. But I wanted to share that because I'm a bit behind on sharing some stuff, so I'm gonna share as much as I can. Um, but yeah. Anyway, I want to say I love you, and I also want to say I hope that you have a great day. Okay, so I want to say that along with the Ankh being a reflection of as above, so below, I want to say that it's a reflection of I want to say you, like your whole body. Like the reason why you see a duality is like a result of the energy, the spiritual energy coming down from here and then splitting here. This is where you start to have judgment. It's it's like I'm saying it's not this, it's this, and then it just changes. Like once you come down from this level, everything changes. Like this is where you start to like judge and you start to do all these things, and yeah. As you go down, excuse me, as you go down, there's a reflection of this side to this side, and that's what it's supposed to be like. In certain spots, it's supposed to be from like here to here, and then you'll have certain areas in the body where it's only like one thing and only one like one version of this. Like your neck, for instance, there's only one version of your neck, so you don't have nothing anything to reflect there. So what you speak out, I can't even say that because you eat things and then you also breathe. And since your ears, throat, and neck are connected, then you can't necessarily say that there's only one way for that. Not even in your heart, because your heart has duality as well, because your heart takes in oxygen and it delivers oxygenated blood to your different parts of your body, and then it also circulates blood from to different parts of your body, and your organs, like in your digestive tract, they're pretty much single, but they work together. I can't necessarily say that, but like on the physical level, especially, there's a reflection. So we can use that as like how it reflects, like from like just like left to right, and it basically tells the two sides of you, and it may even be like on why there's three sides to a story, because there's your truth, my truth, and then the truth. And everything derives from the truth. And you may see it this way, or you may see it that way, or you may hear it this way, or you may hear it that way. But there's only one real truth. And whether you express it in this way or that way, it's still going to be truth. Like, it still can come from like the center of you, but it's expressed this way or it's expressed that way. And even like your legs, you have a left leg, you have a right leg. And this is what I said, I believe I said it before, like you kind of start like start at your feet with like Pisces, where you may believe this going this way, or you may believe this at this particular point in time, and then as you go on, you start to understand or feel more in this belief of whatever it is, and until you like balance that energy out, you don't really have balance. You kind of are leaning to one side, and in leaning to one side, that means you will physically have an imbalance, and in having a physical imbalance, you are not able to walk correctly. You're not able to really function correctly, because this is affecting your spine. Since it's affecting your spine, then 444, you're not able to do something else correctly. But yeah, um, This is probably gonna be like, well, this is already gonna be, it was already gonna be a short video, but yeah, it was a lot of stuff that I want to say about that with balance, because the Ankh itself is about balance, and yeah, I just like in looking at the Ankh, it's such a beautiful thing. Like it's like you can look in somebody's face and literally see an Ankh. And that's what I've been doing a lot lately. I've been looking at people's faces kind of like unintentionally, but at the same time, I want to say more intentional than unintentional. Looking at people's face and like actually seeing an Ankh. And at first, the first time I did it, I kind of did it intentionally because I want to see if I could just like see it on somebody else's face, because I seen it 555 on some I seen it on the picture, and then I seen it on my own face, and then I wanted to see if I could see it on other people's face, and I've just been seeing it on other people's face. Like I started like looking at one person's face at the Urban Mystic Fair, and then I started looking at my cats, and then it just kind of like, you know, kept going from there. Like I kind of started seeing it everywhere, and it's just a symbol of life, and you literally see it everywhere, and you can't ignore it. It's such a beautiful symbol, and I love the fact that I can see that on my face. I love that I can see it on other people's faces as well, because that just shows even more that you are a reflection of me and I'm a reflection of you, and there is no separation between me and you. But I'm gonna do a whole video on separation probably right now.